Blizz Army here, re-recording this one. We are on Battleground of, Eternal or something like that. All I know is it's the one with the Mortar Punisher. I thought I'd point out a couple things. One, I like coming here with range, like Azmodan or Hammer. You can do some fun there. If there's a break in laning, and a break that you're not needed for the Mortal Punisher. But the biggest thing I wanted to point out on this map is unlike the Curse and half a dozen other ones, like even the Shambler, there's two locations the bad guys can go. When you have an objective, it's right here. This is not rocket science, I'll show you, because there's even a timer. And what most people do is they send too many of us either harass or chase the enemy. It should be harass a little bit, chase them a little bit, as long as you're in the lead. And nobody should be late to this objective. There's absolutely no reason to. And it's too important of objective. It's the only thing on the map, other than 2 lanes. So, if you're not there after the timer, which is not, again, rocket science, you're an idiot. You're screwing your team. Live with it. You suck. So, if you're doing it wrong, I'll show you why I think that here in a second. Basically, I see a lot of people use a lame-ass excuse saying, we're playing the AI. That doesn't mean that you're not still playing a group game. It doesn't mean that you shouldn't have some teamwork. If you don't, you should be playing some other solo game. Otherwise, you're a Blue Falcon or well, I'm not even going what that stands for in the military, but anyway, so we're up here with Nazeebo, Zagara, and Stitches. I think this is about to suck for me because he heads that way while I head in here, and I think I get Nazeebo to Zagara, which never goes well. So, I decide about this time, I think, while I'm dead, something happens down here, like a Stitch's death. Oh, maybe not a Stitch's death, but looks like he went back to heal, so I came down to help here, and I saw where that was going with my particular teammates. So I thought maybe I could do some damage here before it should be close. There we go. So there's a timer, a big old picture that says, hey, we should maybe heal, get in position, heal, get in position for the big objective that's coming. Like, the big objective. So I'm there. He harasses a little bit. Okay, I get him wanting to chase a little bit, but then we go right back here. I decide I'm not going to kill him very quick, I don't think. So, what the hell was... So, this must have been one of my earlier games, because I don't normally do that anymore. So, I went to try to chase, died, left my team hanging, which is exactly what I argue not to do. This is important. You can tell exactly where you are in the fight. They'll come here in the middle of the fight, they'll clash, and then they'll go back to side. You should be prepared for that. I wasn't. You can tell it's one of my earlier fights. I'm up here doing God knows what. I guess I thought that they had it at this point, so I decided to do a little lane because they're past our tower. Mostly, I am showing you what I think you should not do, which I used to do. I used to be one of the masses that got caught up only in lane, only in chase, whereas objective is arguably should be first priority, second defending, third lane, and fourth the rest, like chase or whatever. So I'm just trying to hold them off. There's our big guy. But they're still on this side of it by our tower, so I'm just trying to hold them off here. Not doing great, but doing okay. Here comes our buddies to finish them off. I try to get out of the way of that. Especially after earlier in the game getting hosed by that. Alright, so I decided I need to go back and heal. So we got a Punisher there, and we have other people landing down there, which is smart. Some people should go with the Punisher, or whatever your objective is, like the Shambler, and the rest should go back to laning. So, okay, I'm back up here. See, it's an earlier game. I pause a lot and kind of go, what am I doing? I think I also not superstar at this particular character. Oh, that's not a good group to fight. Run! Run! Nope, too late. Okay, talking to one of my earlier games and telling myself to run really doesn't work real well, does it? Alright, so I'm up again. Should be getting close to another push, I think. And here we come. Again, big old timer. People like that are at least half damage should probably think of running to the well, or they should have immediately heart to heal. We're not doing any of that. We are headed to the big red guy, though, at least this time. And I'm not the only person that's not there this fight. That's why I started noticing, I think. I think this is one of my earlier elite fights where half the team was always missing, me, them, whoever. And it was really hard to get this done nearly as fast as we could. Alright, so they swapped position, we cleared out a little bit, harass, and then we're back on target. That's the way it should go. That's not what I'm doing. I'm not helping my buddies at all. See how quick this starts going down? The AI is extremely good at that, and I am lost doing my own thing. I am completely out of position, not helping anybody on the team. You saw how far down they got it. The AI is extremely good at running that down. I don't often show my earlier games, and I don't show because, you know, I like to help people out. But in this case, that is exactly why I'm showing this video, is a lot of things people do is the same thing I used to do until I started thinking about how this is a group game and how it's a lot more fun when you have teamwork or cohesion. I get that's hard without comms, with a bunch of randos, but on this one, again, not that hard to tell when it's about to be up. Oh, Greymane, Zagara, and Stitches. That's not a good place to be. Wow, I kind of sucked with him back then. This is like going back to the 6th grade and wondering why you're not an Einstein with math. It's like, geez, really? I was that bad? Apparently with this character, I just was not getting the clue. Right there. Right there. They nailed it on the head. Completely to the point, brilliant, exactly what I should be doing. Well, actually, I think I'm in the right position now. All of them are pushing with that one person over here, still getting us XP by laning this top lane instead of leaving it unattended. This part I think I was doing right. But boy was I lost in the sauce when it was time to try to get the objective. Didn't do too bad against Greymane there. I'm standing there looking lost like a mother. What am I doing? Oh, there we go. Countdown, and what am I doing? Off doing my own thing. Do I get a clue? No, I don't get a clue. So, instead of heading back right when I saw that, I headed late. Our team is straggling one at a time. We got lucky they didn't push quicker there. They were out of position too, or we would have been screwed. See how fastly they're starting to get that blue down? If they'd all been there at the start instead of position, we would have lost that. Now I'm completely out of position. I should be over there helping. And for being out of position, I almost ate 4 enemy heroes. Although this part I figured out early on is I always think someone should be laning the opposite on this so you can get some XP and so you don't lose any more towers than you need to. Especially nowadays with the upgraded minions. I think you kind of have to have someone on this lane. They're pushing. I'm trying to slowly push. Now I bet you they overextend here. Right about here is where they should have stopped and gone and healed, but you get that focus. Oh, I can keep pushing. Watch. How many die here? Oh! They left. I take that back. A lot of people would have kept pushing. I think this was one of the games where a couple of these realizations kind of started. You know, like, oh, overextended. Should pull back. Somebody else should be on their lane. We should be there in a timely manner. So hopefully, you know, if you're doing it a different way, so be it. Hopefully, what I have to say, and maybe agree, maybe disagree, but at least hopefully consider it. All these videos are to help us all play a little bit, consider some other people's styles you might have not thought of before, and to consider teamwork. Because after all, it is a MOBA, or a brawler, and if you don't want to play on a team, you shouldn't be playing this game. You should be playing a first-person shooter or some shit. Oh, we're all... Wow. None of us are dealing with that. But then again, we're far enough this way that we probably don't need to. It was in the neighborhood, so helped them finish that off a little bit. Do I go back to help? No. Alright, so we have plenty of time. In this case, since I'm at half and we have plenty of time, I go all the way to reset because I know I can still make it center or up here to help, and I'll be at full. Not a lot of people hearth all the way back, and there's plenty of maps to give you plenty of warning. So we've cleared up a little of this crap. They might finish it, but I always like to be in position. I'm a turtle player. Just in case. I think it's smarter, at least on ladder, if you turtle. Don't overextend, because if you do right there, you can get a lot of deaths, and XP and leveling can tie up real quick. But this time we're all there. I showed up on time this time. I'm starting to get the idea that there's a circle there, and that's bad. Alright, so half the time people kind of meet up with the bad guys right about there, but they're all still at their core, so... We're going to get an Immortal Punisher because we're there as a team. We're going to get it fast, and they're almost completely out of towers, so this should be the last push. This is Grey Man. Die, Grey Man. Alright, at this point, yes, I could join the push, but I want to keep this lane pushing, and having heroes dead at this point is not a bad thing, because they'll eat a 60-second goof. But I think that's enough. We've got our catapults and buddies helping too. And this is about over, kids. Alright, so, you saw some of my pet peeves, and you saw that I did those pet peeves. I was that guy too. And this is a teamwork game. So, anyway, this is Blizz Army. That's my thoughts on this map. Have a great game day.